about getting unstuck, it really builds on what you've already been talking about and learning about this morning, which is the fact that we all face fear at various points in our lives. And when you think about where it is that you're trying to go in your life, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's weight loss or something to do with your health, it might be something in your career, it might be a business that you're starting. It's different for everybody. But I bet as you think about that vision, there are fears that come in that stop you from moving forward. Has anyone had that experience? Yeah, I think back on, this was a long, long time ago, my freshman year of college. It was during Christmas break. My father took my friend Christy and I skiing. We went skiing. I was in Colorado at the time, is where I grew up. And we went skiing, and I really didn't know how to ski. I mean, I don't know how you grow up in Colorado and don't know how to ski, but it's a fairly common thing. It's kind of like people in Florida that never go to the beach, right? And so we went skiing, and my friend Christy and I decided we would take some lessons. We decided to take lessons so we would learn how to ski the bunny slopes. Anyone here a good skier? Oh, not very many skiers. Good. I won't look crazy. So we decided finally, we took our lessons, we decided to go up on the ski lift. We get on the ski lift and, you know, we're just kind of riding along. And as we're riding along, we're talking through the lesson that was taught to us about how to get off the ski lift. Okay? Now, there are children in front of us that look to be maybe 12, 13 years old. They don't look worried at all. They're just like kicking their skis as they go. You know, you're way up in the air. And Christy and I are like, okay, so when you get to the lift, when we get to that spot, we just need to kind of get up, and there's a little hill, but be careful, you don't want to fall going down the hill. And I am thinking about this, and I'm watching these kids in front of me because I'm thinking I'm going to watch how they do it. I'm going to try to copy what they do. And we got to the spot where we needed to get off the ski lift. Christy got up. She got up, the ski lift smacked her in the rear end, and she literally just tumbled down the hill. And while she was tumbling, she was cracking up laughing the whole way. I, on the other hand, looked on in amazement. The ski lift continued to move around, and I was beginning to head back down the mountain. With all of Christy's laughing and my now screaming, I have missed the spot, and I'm headed back down the mountain. It's like the ride of shame. You are the only person that's headed back down the mountain, not on your skis, but on the ski lift. So I'm yelling, and the ski lift operator, people literally, my dad says he wasn't on the bunny slopes, he was somewhere else, but he heard so much commotion that he stopped and looked over, and people had stopped skiing, and they were pointing at me. When my dad finally realized, oh my God, that's my daughter up there. So I'm sitting up there, the ski lift operator decides to stop the lift. I don't know why he needs to stop the lift, because I certainly can't get off now. He walks over very calmly, like apparently this happens all the time. He goes, you want to get down? I said, well, I'm sure I can get down. The lift's going to keep going, right? I'll get back on the other end. He goes, no, you can get down now if you just jump. I'm like, I have skis on my feet. It's like, I'll catch you. And he literally, he sat there like this. Just jump. Just jump. And I had to talk to myself. People are still stopped. They're looking. It's a good show. Let's see how this is going to go. So I decided I need to overcome my fear. I was not yet a life coach, but I knew how to talk to myself. And I jumped. Now, I tell you that story because very often as we move towards the spot where we need to get off and take action, anyone been at that spot? At this point, you need to do the thing you need to do. And what I was waiting for when the ski lift got to the spot, I was waiting for a push. I thought the seat was going to go, get up, Valorie. It's time to get up. But the ski lift doesn't do that. It's just when you get to the spot, get up. That's it. And some of you right now, you're at the spot. There is something you need to do, and you're waiting for another push. You have all the signs that it's time to get up. Everybody else gets up at this spot. Get up. For many of you, you've missed your spot. And you feel like it's over. You've got to take that ride of shame back down the mountain. And what I want to tell you today is that you don't have to take that ride of shame. Very often, we get a second chance. And so I don't care if you're 27, 37, 57, 67, sometimes there is a point at which you need to say it doesn't matter if other people think that maybe it's too late or I've made my decision, I should just stick with it. Sometimes you have to abandon some decisions. You know, if I'm trying to get from here to LA and I get on I-95, I'm going the wrong way. I don't care if I'm going north or south, I'm going the wrong way. Do I just stay on I-95 because that's the first decision I made? Or do I stop and say, I got to find the right road, I got to go west, I need to get on I-70 or something? And for some of you, you've made decisions and you've decided, somebody told you, you never give up. You stick with it. And sometimes you have to say, well, I got on the wrong road to begin with. And there's something I may have learned on this road, but it's time for me now to change direction.
The truth.
So I think that is it is a powerful thought. I want y'all to hear, I'm not going to ask you to repeat it.
I'm not going to repeat it, but
okay.
That was the best way to come out.
But it's the truth, because when things happen in your life that don't go the way that you thought they should go, the most resilient people say, what am I going to get out of this? What is the gift that I'm going to get out of the challenge that I'm facing in my life?
Yes.
And I want to leave y'all with that today. Thank you so much,
Thank
April.
you.
Let's give her Thanks for that nugget. Maybe I'll quote you in my next speaking engagement.
On your t-shirt.
Yeah, we'll have a t-shirt. Wherever you're stuck, I don't want you to beat yourself up because you're stuck. I don't want you to be angry with yourself because you're stuck. And I don't want you to sit around talking about your stuckness. Sometimes we trip into some place and we're in the puddle, we're in the ditch, and all we say is, I'm in a ditch. Do y'all see me in a ditch? Oh, it's wet down here in this ditch. There's so much mud in the ditch. I can't see out of the ditch. I hear cars going by. I wonder what's going on up there. I'm in a ditch. Did y'all know I'm in a ditch? And what I'm saying to you, stop talking about your stuckness. Stop talking about what's not happening in your life and start talking about what you're going to do about it. What are you going to do differently in your life? That's when you begin to get unstuck. So my question for you that I'm going to leave you with is very simple. What is the one small but meaningful change you can make leaving out of this conference that will be you stepping out on faith and out of your stuckness? Are y'all with me on that? I want you to jot it down. What is one small but meaningful step? Because just like our Marine over here, I want you to remember, if you just keep moving forward, one small step at a time, eventually you're going to get to that finish line. It has been such a blessing to get to talk to you this morning. Thank you.